Okay, so I can get things from the Prussian side of the table. I think on this side, I think the Prussians are probably happy with the situation. I think they'll continue to await the arrival of the Allied army from over here. This artillery will be able to fire over here, so it'll fire in the firing phase and bombard the Allied artillery to keep it from moving. And similarly, this artillery will be able to now get, yes, now these are within range, so they can target them and help with the firefight there. Here, I think these units are doing fine. These need to move up to get into range of the Austrian unit there. With the cavalry, I don't know, difficult call here. They could pull back, because obviously the infantry on their flank could be a problem. But I think, I mean, those are these units here are Reich Army cavalry, not particularly very good. So I think maybe they might want to press advantage. In a perfect world, I think, because this unit only has one hit left, having taken a hit from the cavalry. So I think in a perfect world I'd like to swap them over, but that's going to be complicated, and my commander is all the way over here, so so difficult to do. So I think we're going to try to charge those forward. I think I'm going to reposition the commander as well to somewhere more central. Okay, I'll do that movement then and come back to you. Okay, there's very little movement for the Prussian players. The infantry in the wood have moved up. They're still, yes, still just about out of range, so there'll be no firing this turn. Over here, I decided to go for it and charge the cavalry forward, and then the rest of the army stood where it is. So this gun is firing here, the power gun over there is firing at the artillery. That's just a bombardment, so that's going to have effect on movement but nothing else. So now time to do the morale checks. Okay, so let's do the cavalry first. We need to roll a dice to see what quality this unit is. It's Reich Army Cavalry and it's E-class, so that means it's got a high chance of being raw. So we roll the dice and we get 6, so they are trained. For being trained they get no bonus, but they do get +1 for having rear support from this unit, so that's +1 in the morale test. But they're being contacted by cavalry with a reasonable charge bonus, so that's -1 to make it evens, and then they get another -1 for the cavalry on the flank here. So it's a total of -1 overall. They roll the dice, they score 7, which goes down to 6, so they take a hit, and as previously with this unit previously, they'll move back behind here like so, and turn around and rally behind their friendly cavalry and take a red marker. The Prussian cavalry must now take a morale test, a pursuit test, to see if they will charge after them. So they roll a dice and score 3, so 3 is fine. They won't do an uncontrolled pursuit. Remember, that's an uncontrolled pursuit, as in a negative action. Next we have this firefight here. Yeah, that's out of range. So this unit here is going to fire against this. This is also an E-class Reich Army unit, so we roll to see what the quality of that unit is. And again, they have a high chance of being raw. They roll the dice and they've in fact rolled a 1, so that means they're definitely raw, and we put a nice green mark on. Okay, so this Reich Army unit, it gets +1 for the rear support, but it gets -1 for being small, and -1 for being green, so that's a -1 overall. So it rolls 2d6, and it's rolled a 4, -1 is 3. The Prussian player can re-roll one of these dice, but at the moment that unit is dead, so it probably doesn't want to. I think at this point the Austrian commander, the Allied commander here, would join here. So it's going to join this unit and give it a chance to roll the Maltest again. Remember, it doesn't alter the odds. All it does is give you another chance to re-roll the combat. So it was a -1 overall. So they rolled the dice and they rolled 8, which goes down to 7. Again, not much point in re-rolling that, I don't think. The Prussians are not going to get a better result than that. So this unit will take my white dice to show that one part is dead. Over here, this is another Reich Army unit, which is a C-class unit though, so with a reasonable chance of having elite and raw, but we don't at the moment, so we need to roll for it to see what it is. Roll the dice, and another 1. Not so good. Okay, so here we can do the combat. So this unit is in cover. It's in this village, but it is small and green, which is a -1 for each of those, and minus another 1 for having artillery fire coming onto it. So it gets +1 for being in the village, but -3 from the various factors, which is a -2 overall. So -2, they roll the dice. Oh dear, double 1. Okay, the Allied player cannot send his commander to join up, because this is the commander over here and he's already rolled over here. So that unit is automatically destroyed. Oh dear. That's such a good turn for the Austrians. Okay, so with things looking bad for the Austrians, let's finish the Prussian turn and go to their turn.